Supreme Court Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg has died from complications of metastatic pancreatic cancer. She was 87 years old. Though she stood only 5'1", she was a legal giant, a pioneer whose work as a lawyer for the ACLU and as a jurist on the court changed the law and changed this country. The Supreme Court says Ginsburg died surrounded by her family at her Washington, D.C. home. She'll be buried at Arlington Cemetery. Ginsburg, who served 27 years on the court, dedicated her career to the advancement of equal rights for women. As a young lawyer, she argued one of the most important gender discrimination cases in U.S. history in front of an all-male Supreme Court. In 1993, she became the second woman to serve on it. And while Ginsburg was a staunch liberal, she was known for building bridges and friendships with conservatives. In a statement, Chief Justice John Roberts calls her a jurist of historic stature, a champion of justice, and a cherished colleague. As we come on the air, people are already gathering outside of the Supreme Court to mourn the woman known as the notorious RBG. We're going to begin our coverage with CBS News Chief Washington correspondent Major Garrett. And Major, the president has weighed in late tonight.
Yes, President Trump has just finished speaking at a campaign rally in Minnesota, and he said this just before boarding Air Force One on his way back to Washington.
She just died? Wow. I didn't know that. You're telling me now for the first time. She led an amazing life. What else can you say? She was an amazing woman. Whether you agreed or not, she was an amazing woman who led an amazing life. I'm actually saddened to hear that. I am saddened to hear that. Thank you very much.
The song you hear playing is one played frequently at Trump rallies, Tiny Dancer by Elton John, somewhat appropriate. CBS News has learned the president is expected to nominate a replacement regardless of the outcome of the election, and he could do so in the coming days. Sources close to the process tell CBS News among the names at the very top of this list, Amy Coney Barrett. She currently sits on the 7th Circuit Court of Appeals. And the Senate Majority Leader, Mitch McConnell, has said that he would like to fill this vacancy, any vacancy, as swiftly as possible. It is worth noting that tonight, the Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell put out a statement saying that the president's nominee, whenever it is announced, will be considered and will receive a vote. Importantly, McConnell did not specify a date for consideration of that eventual nominee. But two Republican senators, Susan Collins of Maine and Lisa Murkowski of Alaska, have both said they would not support Senate consideration of a Supreme Court appointment until the next inauguration.
New video just into the newsroom. You're looking at the steps of the Supreme Court. You can see there a very large crowd is gathering and lighting candles and laying flowers to honor Justice Ginsburg. Now a live look at Capitol Hill, where President Trump is on his way back to Washington. He wrapped up a rally in Minnesota just moments ago where a reporter told him Ginsburg had died. Take a listen.
Wow. I didn't know that. You're telling me now for the first time. She led an amazing life. What else can you say? She was an amazing woman. Whether you agreed or not, she was an amazing woman who led an amazing life. I'm actually saddened to hear that. I am saddened to hear that. Thank you very much.
Well, Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg died at her home in Washington of complications from metastatic pancreatic cancer. She was nominated to the bench in 1993 by then President Bill Clinton, becoming the court's second female justice. Democratic presidential nominee Joe Biden weighed in on her death just minutes ago.
She practiced the highest American ideals as a justice, equality and justice under the law. And Ruth Bader Ginsburg stood for all of us.
Well, the timing of Ginsburg's death leaves a hole in the Supreme Court with the election just 46 days away. And we've just heard from Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell, who says a Trump Supreme Court nominee will receive the Senate's vote before the election. Last year, Justice Ginsburg drew in a big crowd at UC Berkeley. About 1,600 people came to hear her speak on a range of issues, from her own health to the work that still needed to be done on the High Court. Governor Gavin Newsom sharing on Twitter, quote, "We have lost a giant among us, a trailblazer and a champion of equality and justice. Our hearts ache tonight. Let us honor her memory by preserving the very ideals she fought so tirelessly for. Rest in power. San Francisco Mayor Lennon Breed shared this. Ruth Bader Ginsburg lived an incredible life, breaking barriers and delivering justice. Her passing is a devastating loss for our country. We can honor her life by continuing to fight for a more just society. And Oakland Mayor Libby Schaaf tweeted this, quote, Justice Ginsburg's life was dedicated to advancing the rights of women and marginalized people everywhere. All of us who walk in her trailblazed path must push it further. Let's go back out live to pictures from here in San Francisco. This is a vigil that's just happening right now at Harvey Milk Plaza. People are there holding signs, one saying, "We won't let you down. We'll continue to monitoring the gathering there."
Representative Jackie Spear said, quote, "We have lost an American icon of untold proportions, a feminist with the steeliest spine, and a jurist of remarkable talent, legal precision, and a yearning for justice for all."